So now I'm going to show you how to get to the link to submit your incident or judicial report through our system, Maxient. So I've already done a Google search for Office 365 and logged in with my hall office information and clicked on the Residence Life Staff portal. Once you're on the main page of the portal, scroll down and look at the links on the left-hand side. You're going to choose Reports and Logs. Now you can see that we have two different links for submitting a report. This first link is for submitting reports related to general concerning incidents, community living standards violations, or violations of the Student Code of Conduct. That second link is related to reports specifically based around sexual misconduct or stalking. The reason why we have two different reports is because the reports go to two different groups of people. That first link is going to go to Residence Life, Dean of Students Office, and a couple of other interested parties in the Division of Student Affairs. But this second link is going to submit your report to a very select group of people because those reports are more sensitive in nature, can have legal ramifications, and really need to protect the privacy of the residents involved. So I'm going to click on the first link to show you this page. And it's basically a form that you fill out. Put your full name, your government name, your position title, resident assistant, your Winthrop email address, and then you're going to select the nature of this report, whether it's an incident, a community living standards violation, or a conduct violation. Next, you're going to select the date, and if you click on the arrow, you can just choose from a calendar. And then the time of the incident is in 15-minute increments. Make sure you note AM or PM, that makes a difference. And then you're going to select location of the incident. So if it happened in your building, you're noting that. If it happened outside of your building, make sure you note that too. And then if you want to get more specific, if you have the residence room number or if it happened in the lobby or whatever that might be. Next, you're going to fill out this information for the involved parties, and you are not an involved party. You're a reporting party. So you and any other RA who might be assisting or a professional staff member or campus police officer, they're not going to go here. But any of the residents who are involved in this situation will be here. Sometimes you don't know who it is if you're reporting an act of vandalism or something like that. And in that case, you can just leave this blank. When you are putting somebody's name, please, please, please make sure that you spell it correctly, because sometimes it's hard to get all of this information, and we don't always expect you to get all of that information. The most helpful things that you can get for us are the resident's name spelled correctly and their Winthrop ID number. If you can get those two things, you're golden. But at minimum, you should have the resident's name and it should be spelled correctly. Because if it's not, we can't look that person up and we can't check on them to see that they're okay or hold them accountable. Once you've put in that information, if there's another person that you need to add, you can just click on Add Another Party and another line will appear. In this box down here, you're going to put the description of the incident. A lot of people choose to write out the incident in Google Drive or Microsoft Word before copying and pasting it into the box. This helps in terms of grammar and flow and lets you move sentences and paragraphs around a little easier. So that might be a good consideration, especially if you have a very long report that you're writing. Then next you need to answer the questions below that, whether or not EMS was involved, other groups that might have been involved in this situation. And then down on the bottom, there's an option for you to upload files if you are able to give us some pictures or screenshots or a video or anything like that. Is always helpful. The more information that we have related to an incident, the better we can know what to do with that situation. And then you're going to click on Submit Report. You might have to click on some stop signs or different things to prove you're not a robot. But you will be able to submit your report, and please only click submit once, because every time you click submit, that means that that report is going in that many times. So sometimes we will get 5 or 10 reports from a particular RA if they're very excited about that submit report button.